It is now time for Fan Cam as we get you ready.
Yeah, if I can see it.
Fans, direct your attention to the All-Star stage where your host, Nick Cannon, is with tonight's captains, Chris Paul and Dwayne Wade.
All right, y'all. We are halfway through the State Farm All-Star Saturday night, and the competition is pretty thick so far. I mean, Chris, man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We gave a couple of the competitions away. We just wanted to make sure we kept it interesting for the fans.
D?
We're winning.
That's all that has to be said. I understand. Now, we're having a lot of fun tonight, but tonight is also special because on behalf of NBA Cares, you guys are playing for some great community organizations. The East is playing for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and Make-A-Wish America. And the West is playing for Boys and Girls Club of America and Share Our Strengths No Kid Hungry campaign. Now, Dwayne, it's got to give you a little extra motivation knowing that you're playing for these groups.
Well, that's what it's all about. You know, we're having fun here, but we get an opportunity to make sure that we leave something behind to these great charities and these great foundations. So we're glad to be a part of it, and that's the main reason that we're doing this.
All right. Now, Chris, not just tonight. You kind of do this thing all year long. I mean, and everybody in NBA Cares is all about, you know, doing something for their community. How special is that to be able to be a part of that yearly?
It's very special because we understand that we didn't get here alone by ourselves. There's so many different people who played important roles in our lives and showed us that they cared about us. So it's the least that we can do is to give back and help others out.
Well said, sir. And, you know, it's great to see the positive impact that everyone in the NBA has on the court and off the court. It's inspiring to so many people. That's what NBA Cares is all about. And in that spirit, ladies and gentlemen, performing his hit song, Home, please welcome Philip Phillips.
Hold on to me as we go. As we roll down this unfamiliar road, and although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place yours. Settle down and all be clear. Don't hang on to the demons that fill you with fear. The trouble that might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. But just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place yours. Now, settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear, yeah. The trouble that might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place yours. And
Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Phillips.
The Entertainment Series, presented by Sean John at Macy's.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's head back to center court with your hosts, Nick Cannon and Rob Nice.
All right, now I'm here with my man Rob. It's been a great night so far, man.
Let me tell you something.
But you got a lot. You've been going back and forth.
I've been running, but these teams are competing right now. East versus West. Chris Paul and Dwayne Wade, they're not going to send each other Christmas gifts after tonight. It's very competitive right now. And, of course, you've seen the first two competitions with the Taco Bell Skills Challenge and the Sears Shooting Stars.
It's time for one of my favorite competitions, like I said before, the Foot Locker three-point contest. We got Stephen Curry, Ryan Anderson, and Matt Bonner for the West. Versus Kyrie Irving, Paul George, and Steve Novak for the East. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the rules.
All right, fans, there are a total of 50 points at stake. 40 for the team rounds, 10 for the championship round. There's 25 possible shots at 5 stations. Each player has 60 seconds on the ball. All the orange balls are at 1 point, and green balls good for 2. Top scorer of each conference will face head-to-head East versus West championship round. Let's go to Rob at center court.
Welcome back to Houston. It's All-Star Saturday night, NBA All-Star Weekend here on TNT. Let's once again review our competition. Each conference competing for charity. $350,000 to the winner, $150,000 to the runner-up. Each competing for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and Make-A-Wish Foundation. The West competing for Boys and Girls Clubs of America and the Share Our Strengths No Kid Hungry campaign. There are 2 rounds, the team round and the championship round. Competitors' scores will be added together. The highest scoring competitor from each conference then will advance to the championship round. The conference with the most points at the end of the night will be crowned the State Farm All-Stars Saturday Night champion. So it's a battle of conferences with individual performances that will stand out, and they are crowned champion as well. Right now, here is the look at the Foot Locker three-point competition. 3 representing the East, 3 players representing the West. Each competitor 60 seconds to shoot as many of the 25 balls as they can hoist. Orange ball with the point, multicolored to the money balls. worth 2 points. There's a team round. Their scores added for yeah, hold on here, Kenny. I'll tell you. Their scores added for a total score. 40 points will be awarded to the conference with the highest total score. So it was 20 for the Shooting Stars, 30 points for the skills competition. Now 40 points for the Foot Locker 3-point competition. Then each conference's highest scoring player from the team round will compete head-to-head. 10 points there. And here's a look at our course.
Well, make or miss. This is an easy competition. Obviously, you've got 5 racks, 5 per ball. Money balls, the red, white, and blue.
I forget, you won this competition before, right?
No, I've never won this.
Last year, Kevin Love made his way through a first-round tie-break in the Foot Locker 3-point contest. He advanced then to the finals. Then Kevin won a second tiebreaker in the finals as he then defeated Kevin Durant to claim the 2012 3-point title.
What held you back, Reg? I mean,
I didn't make shots.
No, but you're arguably one of the best shooters of all time.
Let's send it over to Rick Fox.
Talk about that.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with Matt Bonner. Not your traditional way to get into the 3-point contest, but thanks to your brother Luke and Twitter, you have some fans in the River Rock Theater in Concord, New Hampshire, rooting you on tonight. What do you think about that?
It's really exciting. It's an honor. You know, he started the Let Bonner Shoot social media campaign, and it gained a lot of support from a lot of different places. I'm going to go out and do my best to win for everybody.
Well, that's also for charity, your NGO that's supporting a good cause.
Absolutely. We got the Rock On Foundation and everything that's going on back home in Concord, New Hampshire is going towards that to support arts and athletics in the community.
Well, I know you as the Red Rocket, but Kobe Bryant the other day called you the Red Mamba, and your friends in San Antonio wanted you to have this. Right?
That's
from your family in San Antonio. Back to you, Kev. What do you think about that?
I love the Red Mamba from San Antonio, from Concord, New Hampshire, born and raised.
He should wear that. He should wear that in the competition.
You can see our competition through the 2 Shooting Stars and the Skills Challenge and where the scoring is. By the way, the former Red Rocket, now the Red Mamba, played for a high school team in Concord called the Crimson Tide. They won 3 state championships, and there is one of the Paul brothers. That's Cliff Paul.
Oh,
yeah,
Cliff.
Look at him. How about he's for the East. Well, there's his brother, Chris.
That ain't right, Kenny.
Well, how about that? You know, let's get them over to interview them. Let's have Rick Fox go talk to those guys, because that'd be fun. Here we go. Steph Curry, one of the great sharpshooters in the NBA, is off to the races.
There's a video floating around the internet where he made 27. So we'll see how he does when the lights are on here.
He is the son, of course, of former NBA player Del Curry. His mom was a standout volleyball player, Sonia. He has a younger brother, Seth, who plays at Duke in college basketball.
Well, he's not shooting the ball like he typically shoots it, but I think he'll get hot on his last 2 racks.
He might be the second best shooter on that team. I like Klay Thompson.
No, he ain't
the better shooter. I don't know.
He also has a former NBA dad, huh? Michael Thompson.
I told you he's going to warm up this way. I told you he's going to warm up. He's going to warm up.
Here's the final rack.
It's Cash rules.
Yeah, he's in a groove now.
Give me that. Hold your follow through. There you go.
He needs this one. That's a good start.
Nice. That last one was worth the 2 points. And there you see the 2011 Skills Challenge champion now in the 3-point shooting contest.
Well, you know what? In warm-ups, this is the spot he got hot at. He was shooting it in warm-ups really well. I'd say he's the best shooter in the NBA, though, Reg. You know why? Because he's not only a spot shooter. He can shoot off the dribble. Right. He can shoot floaters. So that's part of shooting as well. So to me, he does all of those things. And he's probably, to me, the best shooter in the NBA because of that.
Now we have Ryan Anderson from the New Orleans Hornets, soon to be the Pelicans. He's from Sacramento, played at Cal, and he actually led that conference in scoring. Last year he was the most improved player in the NBA.
Tell you what, nice start here. He's not using a lot of lift on his jump shot either. This is coming from all arm right here.
The great stories about Ryan Anderson. He was in the Division II California State playoffs. His team was #1. They were almost upset by a team led by current 49er quarterback Colin Kaepernick. They just about beat him. Colin had over 30 points in that game.
Were they running the option?
No, the option offense, yeah.
You know what the key thing in that statement, Kev? Just about beat him.
just about beat him.
No football
This
player.
kid is letting it go.
He's got a great stroke.
Yeah.
6'10", 6'11", pick and pop player.
Oh, he can't miss a shot. There it is. Game time. 18. 18.
Let's see the final score. The official score for Ryan Anderson is 18.
So 18 right there for Ryan Anderson of New Orleans.
So far, 35 here for the West.
And Matt Bonner is now coming up as Chris Paul talks to one of his teammates.
The Red Mamba.
What's the difference? Why does he start on that side of the floor instead of the other? Why would you think that?
It doesn't matter. It's your preference.
You heard him talk about his younger brother Luke. He played pro basketball in the D-League in Lithuania. He led the campaign to get his brother in here.
Okay. Red Rockets. I'm telling you, Red Mamba might not miss a shot. He might not miss a shot.
Anywhere beyond the arc. That one's good. Count it.
Oh, he's feeling it.
So yeah, this is straight spot shooting. Bang.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Because these are the shots that he gets every game.
Yes. Nobody's guarding him.
Exactly.
Nobody near him.
This is where Ginobili and Parker, these are the shots he makes on a regular basis during the game.
Man, he's shooting that. He's shooting that thing. I say he gets 20.
Here he goes. 16, 17.
Thought he was going to run out of gas, but you see all those? Did you see all those screaming kids? That's what he's shooting for. It's exciting. All right, he needs one more. Oh, he needs one more.
Left corner.
Oh, there it is.
And this is worth 2.
Oh, 19.
Let's check the final score.
So Curry had 17, Anderson had 18, and Bonner 19.
That's nice. That's a nice trio right there. Hey, they all talk about getting off to a quick start. How about this?
And you know what, Reg? What's interesting to me as he knocked down these shots, have you noticed how the NBA three-point shooters have gotten taller?
Yeah.
I mean, when we were playing, it was mostly small guys. You were the biggest guy in a competition like this.
Shooting guards or small forwards were shooting threes. Now you got 6'10", 6'11 guys. Look at Bargnani up in Toronto.
So it's a total of 54 for the West. Up next, the East. Bonner, by the way, will move on. 40 points at stake here in the team round. Beautiful night here in Houston. Hey, download the NBA All-Star app today. The ultimate guide to All-Star. Get live scores, video, up-to-date news, and more. Available on iTunes and Google Play. We're back right in the middle of the Foot Locker three-point contest. The West is gone. Bonner and company have accumulated 54. Bonner will advance. The East coming up. First, it'll be Kyrie Irving, then Paul George, followed by the New York Knicks, Steve Novak. Kyrie Irving from Duke and now at the Cleveland Cavaliers is up next. From Elizabeth, New Jersey, former #1 overall pick.
Well, he put on a show last night in that game. Is he going to be able to make shots tonight?
He's a deceptively good three-point shooter. Because he wasn't known as a shooter because he only played 8 games in college. So, but I mean, he can shoot that. But I think he's a game shooter. What do you think, Brad? Like off the dribble, time of the game to kind of set something else up. He takes shots. What do you think?
He, along with Paul George, a little bit surprising that they're in this competition because they do so much of their work off the dribble, as you mentioned.
This is last year's Rookie of the Year in the NBA and an NBA All-Star, and this is second season.
That's impressive to make the NBA All-Star.
Not bad, huh? Nice start to things, and he didn't even play that much at Duke because of an injury. Total of 11 games, 9 to begin with, then he got injured, right foot injury.
He's got to get a hot streak here. This is his rack right here, Kenny. He's got a money ball.
Got to make that.
Got it. Got it.
We got the Houston friendly roll. Final rack.
The orange ball
Here we
worth
go.
1, the multicolored ball worth 2. They call it the money ball, and here he goes, firing
he's
away.
going to get it off. Yes. Finish strong. Last 2 racks, huge.
That's 18
for Kyrie.
He looked good.
18 would have won over on the other side. No, hit 19 actually.
18 points.
See, what's weird to me is his foot placement. His rotation is perfect, but his foot placement is
I love
away.
his follow through too. That elbows in, the extension, the follow through.
He had 8 of his last 10. 8 of his last 10 to nicely finish that team round for him.
Well, Kevin, I guess he can shoot. He's in the contest.
Yeah, I think people were scratching their head about Paul George as well, but this is another guy that can let it go. Does a lot of his work off the dribble, but he's my dark horse right here.
Well, he's an Indiana Pacer, so that explains that.
That's why.
And an all-star.
Is the team score to beat?
He was on the Rising Stars last season, an all-star this season. Paul George from Palmdale, California. That's at Fresno State.
I think Paul George should just, there you go, calm down a little bit, settle down. Or take a layup.
Kenny, how do you
take a
calm yourself
layup
down?
Take a layup and then come back out there.
Here goes.
Just to see one go in, find the rim.
You work with this kid at all, Rich?
No, I haven't.
Why not? Do they call you Indiana to work with players?
No, they do not.
Why not?
Why are you asking me?
I'm just asking because it just
Do
would make
people here in
sense.
Houston call you? Does Jeremy Lin call you?
They call the Dream because he's in. Jeremy Lin should call.
Yeah.
Get him right.
Wait, something's wrong with him?
Yeah, I get it back to Jeremy Lin in the Knicks, man.
Can he beat that in the clock?
Well, Reggie should call you.
I think I will be getting a call.
Yeah, why don't you? Why don't you give him a bite?
He doesn't need any help. He doesn't need any help.
He's a nice young player.
He's a great young player. He's an all-star. He's the new face of the Indiana Pacers.
Right.
I just think the lights and the enormity of the stage got to him.
Yeah, and I just think it was a cheap ticket to keep him out. He's already an all-star. You'd have to fly anybody else in.
But what are you doing? That's unbelievable.
I'm just saying,
I
man.
can't believe you just called out the league like that.
I just said it's a cheap ticket.
All right,
Already
here
got a
comes-
hotel room and everything.
Here comes Steve Novak of the New York Knicks.
I think this is Charles' favorite guy right
This
here.
is-
This is
he-
Charles' favorite.
Novak is, man, it's almost scary when he starts shooting the basketball, man.
Remember
like,
now,
it's scary.
40 points at stake for the team round. They need 27 to win it.
That's
It's
doable.
scary, man. No, this
I mean, he'll have to go on a serious
No, he
tear.
can go on a run, man.
He
It's
can.
bananas. This is bananas.
He led the NBA in three-point shooting percentage a year ago.
Cash. You can count these, man. Yeah. You can count these, man. Yo, this best spot shooter in the NBA.
How about D-Wade holding his Novak Marquette jersey?
Okay,
Played
got
together
low.
at Marquette.
That's right. He was a freshman when Wade and Marquette went to the
cold.
Final Four after being the high school player of the year in the state of Wisconsin.
There he is. Oh,
He's still
He's a little
trying to
off.
beat the top score of 18 and move on to the championship round.
he might not move on.
But there's an
He might get
additional
Kyrie Irving in the finals.
I think we are going to get Kyrie Irving.
He's
Let's
out,
see
he's,
hot
out,
right
he's,
here.
he's out shooting at Steve Novak. Are you kidding me?
Can he beat Kyrie Irving?
I told you,
Move on to
man.
the championship round for the East.
And 2 right there at the end.
Not enough.
I told you.
Get
Not
it to
enough.
17.
All right, so the West picks up the
40
points.
points. 40 points in the team competition with the championship round coming up.
40 points. But that's the next step, 10 additional points in the
Oh, this is going to come down to the wire. This is going to come down to that dunk contest.
So at the 40 points for the West, we got a Bonner against Irving final in the Foot Locker three-point contest on
Oh, no one thought of that. These two in the
NBA
final.
All-Stars Saturday night on TNT.
That's good. That's decent. That's decent. First round, that's decent. I can't give too much advice because I did it 3 or 4 times and lost every time. I made it to the finals one time. I ended up losing to D. Will, but he set a record. And when I did this, that was the hardest part for me.
Well, here we go now in this All-Star Saturday night brought to you by State Farm and the team portion of the Foot Locker three-point contest worth 40 points. We began tonight with the Shooting Stars at 20, 30 points for the skills competition, 40 for this Foot Locker three-point contest, and now 10 points at stake here to the conference of the competition champion. And we're down to these two, Kyrie Irving of Cleveland and the pride of Concord, New Hampshire, and the San Antonio Spurs, Matt Bonner.
Have you ever been to Concord, New Hampshire?
Sounds pretty.
Have you?
Sounds cold.
Tell you what, when they had these 6 guys on this list for this shooting competition, no one would have guessed that it would have been Kyrie Irving and Matt Bonner.
The only reason I might have said it because of last year's rookie game, the way he shot the 3.
He was terrific in that game. You're right. So here is Kyrie Irving from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
This dude is trying to make a statement, man.
Make a statement. He's just trying to take over the league, man.
He's trying to make a statement.
This kid is trying to take over the league. Somewhere, Brandon Knight is upset with this kid.
No, let me tell you right now. If he get in the dunk contest, I'm leaving. Oh, my God.
This kid is on fire.
So far from 2 racks, he's got 11.
Hey,
Make that 12.
the world is yours, Chico.
Yeah, man.
The world is yours, Chico.
Man, shoot that man. He only missed 1 shot so far. Man, that's confidence.
This puts so much pressure on Matt Bonner.
Look at this.
He might get Craig Hodges' record almost.
Let it go.
He would have almost got Craig Hodges' record.
There's some cheering from LeBron.
He said, man, I should have stayed in Cleveland.
It's Kyrie Irving.
Don't start that. Don't start that.
Getting in Irving for 2 points on the money ball.
Well, that's a wrap. I'm sorry. That's a wrap. Red Mamba, Red Rocket.
23 points. 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
Man, listen. You call this one?
Good luck.
We call this one over.
He was born in Australia. His dad was playing pro basketball down there. They moved to New Jersey. He played, you may know, with a kid named Michael Kidd Gilchrist, and they were a pretty good tandem in high school. LeBron cheering on.
That's not fair.
A guy from his former team in Cleveland. He made 17 of his first 18. He was terrific. And here comes Matt Bonner now.
Texas, let me hear you.
And this will be fun to watch.
San Antonio.
The former Florida Gator for Billy Donovan.
That's the key. He needs to get off to a good start. That's huge to make those last 2.
He's got to be 23.
23? Well, what's the total you can possibly get again?
Build on their lead, like he
What's the
said.
maximum score again, Ken?
That's the last lead.
5.
About 30.
Do the math. North Carolina.
Too much. 30.
30 is the most.
He's got 10, 11. Here's
That
your
was
money
a
ball.
pretty good
It's
performance right there.
It's even harder with this guy screaming, hey, you only got 11.
Yeah.
The guy on the mic is screaming,
You
you only
shut
got
the heck
12.
up.
Let me shoot
I
the
know what I
am. Leave.
Here's the money ball.
Here's the money.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Run the bounce.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at the Rucker with this dude, man. He's talking through the game.
Let's make some noise, Houston. As Matt Bonner goes for his final shot.
So Matt Bonner gets the 2 but 20, and he's 3 shy. And Kyrie Irving.
Why not?
Why not?
How about that? Another 10 points going to the East.
You might as well try for the MVP of the All-Star game tomorrow.
Why not?
If he gets that.
Nice effort for Matt Bonner of San Antonio.
All right, so Kyrie, congratulations. He won the additional 10 points to help eat into that lead. The West now lead by 20.
So now the standings after we're through 3 competitions here on NBA All-Star Saturday night, brought to you by State Farm. A 20-point lead for the West, but big numbers are right around the corner coming up in the Sprite Slam Dunk. And let's go center court to Nick Cannon.
Final score 23. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Kyrie Irving. Congratulations, brother. How's it feel?
Feels great, man. Feels great.
Now, I mean, this is an all-star weekend. They said you were 2 away from the record. Did you think this was ever going to happen?
Not really. Started off pretty hot. I got tired when it came to the last rack. And I was just trying to make shots out there.
Hey, well, congratulations again. I'm going to step to the side and let someone else do the honors. Here to present your trophy, Kyrie, Jake Jacobs, president of Foot Locker.
Last year, the Rookie of the Year. This year, an All-Star. And tonight, the champion in the Foot Locker three-point contest. Our scoring after 3 competitions with a big 50 coming up